afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Live at 4. Mark will be back on Monday. Brady Mallory with us once again. Almost made it to the end of the week.
We did.
How you doing?
Doing well. Isn't Mark living his best lake life right now?
Yeah, he is. Okay. Yes, he is. Enjoying the warm weather. He might be home today from the lake, but still.
Oh, hey, Mark.
It's been a good trip. We'll have an update on the weather in just a minute, but topping our news today, President Biden tests positive for COVID. We'll break down the treatment he's receiving and how the White House is responding.
And we preview the last of the January 6th hearings taking place in just a matter of hours.
And if you want to drink beer for a good cause tonight, we have a place you can stop by to support the Madison Reading Project. We'll also be taking your calls and questions later this hour for Dr. Zorba Pastor, so get ready to call in with that. Let's take a look outside.
Oh, fishing.
Beautiful day today down at the Union Terrace, fishing and watching the sailboats, but we're watching the weekend. Chance for a big change in the weather. Dana Fulton is out on the weather patio. Hi, Dana.
Hey, it is warm and a little muggy outside this afternoon, but it certainly feels like July. Nice sunny sky for our Thursday. Temperatures currently in the upper 80s with heat index readings close to 90, if not in the low 90s. About 91 for Janesville for our temps right now. 87 in Lone Rock and 85 towards the Dells. It's still been a little breezy, especially this morning. We had wind gusts in the mid-20s at times for our western counties, close to 20 miles per hour in Madison. Now, our Doppler track has brought a few light showers stretching from the Dells closer to Watertown into Dodge and Jefferson counties. Most of south central and southwestern Wisconsin, though, staying nice and dry. Now, overnight, plan on a mostly clear sky. Another mild night. Temps will fall to the low 60s to start off Friday. And for Friday afternoon, we'll be back in the upper 80s with sunshine. So we have another day of sunshine before things really shift up heading into this weekend. Overall traffic conditions look mostly green and smooth. No major delays along the Beltline right now. And downtown Madison actually looks pretty good for this hour. A lot of construction popping up, but it's usually the scene in July. North and southbound on the interstate in Rock County and in Dane County, also green in downtown Janesville. Should be smooth sailing for us currently. From the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City and downtown to Sun Prairie, an 18-minute commute. We will take a closer look at your weekend forecast and the storms that will build in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Dana. First at 4, President Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. This morning, the president released a statement on Twitter telling the nation, folks, I'm doing great. Just called Senator Casey and Congressman Cartwright to send my regrets for missing our event today. He ended the message with, quote, keeping busy.
Deborah Alfarone has more from the White House.
Hey folks, guess you heard this morning I tested positive for COVID.
President Biden is working from the White House after testing positive for COVID-19. Thursday afternoon, he tweeted out this video, speaking directly to the camera from the White House balcony.
Symptoms are mild, and I really appreciate your inquiry and your concerns.
The president recently returned from the Middle East and was in Massachusetts Wednesday, where he came into contact with several members of Congress.
I understand that the symptoms are light. I hope they continue to be so. That was my experience.
The president's doctor says his symptoms are mild and include a runny nose, fatigue, and occasional dry cough. He's being treated with the antiviral drug Paxlovid.
The goal of Paxlovid is to keep people from getting seriously ill.
President Biden, who is 79, has been reminding Americans that he's been vaccinated and boosted twice.
Every American deserves access to the best vaccines, the best treatments, and they are widely available.
Former President Trump became infected with COVID just before the 2020 election and was flown to Walter Reed Medical Center for aggressive treatment.
We're in a very different place than when former President Trump got COVID. That was before we had vaccines. That was before we had Paxlovid.
President Biden postponed a crime prevention event in Pennsylvania today. The White House says he will continue to carry out all of his duties in isolation until he tests negative. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Vice President Kamala Harris, who previously recovered from COVID-19, tested negative for the virus this morning.
She was last with the president on Tuesday.
The White House press secretary said President Biden is taking Paxlovid, an antiviral drug designed to reduce the severity of COVID.
Today, Catherine Merck touched base with a health expert in our area about this option to treat COVID-19 and how you can get it here. Catherine?
Doctors are still stressing. Getting vaccinated and boosted is your best defense against COVID. But we also know vaccinated people can still get the virus. So if you do get it, how can you treat it? Paxlovid has an emergency use authorization from the FDA to treat mild to moderate COVID-19 in adults and children who've tested positive. And it's only meant for those who are at high risk to eventually get severe symptoms or hospitalization. An infectious disease expert with the UW School of Medicine and Public Health says taking these tablets are an option you can find right here in Madison. You just have to talk with a doctor first.
It can be hard to get, navigating health insurance companies if you haven't been in touch with your doctor for a while, if you don't have a primary care doctor. You might have some challenges to getting Paxlovid, but it is available and it's very effective, almost 90% effective in preventing hospitalization. And that's really what we want to avoid with this virus, is keeping people out of the healthcare system.
The president's positive COVID test comes during another spike in cases due to the BA.5 variant. And that has many vaccinated people, like the president, testing positive. The vaccines currently available are designed against the original COVID, if you will. So do they still work against mutated variants? Tonight at 5, you'll hear why it's still important to stay updated on your shots.
Thank you, Catherine. Madison's mayor announced a move to increase leverage Madison's purchasing power toward carbon emissions reduction while increasing participation from local and BIPOC-owned businesses. It's all part of a citywide request for information, also called an RFI. Under the plan, the mayor says she wants the city to reduce carbon emissions for city operations, invest in BIPOC and women-owned businesses, along with supporting local Madison-based enterprises. At a news briefing this morning, the mayor shared what she plans will happen over the course of the next few years.
The city expects to spend up to $1.5 billion on private enterprises for goods and services between 2022 and 2025.
The mayor says the city spends about $500 million annually with external vendors and goods on services. Well, the House January 6th committee will hold another primetime hearing tonight, beginning at 7 p.m. The panel's 8th hearing will focus on what the former president did and did not do during the first hours of the U.S. Capitol assault. Ahead of tonight's hearing, Select Committee member Adam Kinzinger tweeted a preview, video depositions of White House staffers who were with former President Trump on January 6th.
He was always in the dining room. It's my understanding he was watching television.
Was the violence Capitol visible on the screen on the television?
Yes.
The star witnesses are expected to be former Deputy White House Press Secretary Sarah Matthews and former Deputy National Security Advisor Matthew Pottinger. The committee says tonight's hearing is likely not the last one. There's potential for more, especially around the release of their report expected later this year.
A new survey says the supply of baby formula powder is at its lowest level in stores since the shortage began earlier this year. In February, formula maker Abbott's largest plant shut down for possible contamination. Before the Abbott recall was responsible, Abbott was responsible for 40% of domestic baby formula. And the same month, formula manufacturers say they alerted retailers to an upcoming shortage. But in June, President Biden admitted he didn't know about the looming problem until months later.
I became aware of this problem sometime after April, in early April, about how intense it was.
To counter the shortage, the Biden administration launched Operation Fly Formula in May, which by the end of this week will have delivered 61 million 8-ounce equivalence bottles of formula since May. Abbott remains only one of 4 main companies that provide about 90% of domestic baby formula in the U.S.
What did George Clooney and U2 have in common? Well, they're the 2022 Kennedy Center honorees, along with Gladys Knight, Cuban-American composer Tanya León, and Christian pop singer Amy Grant. The list was announced this morning. The John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in D.C. chooses the honorees, recognizing artists with exemplary bodies of work across different fields. And now they'll all get to go to the 45th annual Kennedy Center Honors Gala this December, where they'll watch performances and others honor their work.
And that's usually airs right here on CBS. Today, K-9 Fred of the Janesville Police Department had a funeral procession from Madison to Janesville. On Tuesday, K-9 Fred died surrounded by officers and his family, Sergeant Drew Severson and his wife Emily. He had been suffering from melanoma for the last several years, but continued to serve. K-9 Fred joined the department in November of 2015 and was responsible for a multitude of apprehensions and drug seizures. Well, there is sadness today over the death of a famous giant panda in Hong Kong, the world's largest living male in captivity. The panda, named An has been a star attraction at a Hong Kong theme park for more than 20 years. Visitors are streaming past his empty enclosure to say goodbye after the 35-year-old panda passed away today. The popular panda lived the equivalent of 105 human years. An and his former mate, Jaja, were diplomatic gifts from the Chinese government in 1999. Jaja held the record for the world's oldest ever panda in captivity when she died 6 years ago at the age of 38.
If you're in the mood tonight to drink some beer for a good cause, you'll want to stop by Brews for Books at Olbrich Beer Garden, supporting the Madison Reading Project. The Madison Reading Project is a local nonprofit that supports educators, families, and community centers, and many different community partners that work with children, providing them with free books. Tonight, the Olbrich Beer Garden is donating part of its proceeds to support the nonprofit.
It's just good for us to be able to chat with people and be in front of a variety of people who may not know all the different ways they can be involved or how they can receive books.
If you'd like to participate, please bring a new or like-new book to Olbrich Garden tonight. And if you can't make it there tonight, there is another Brews for Books event happening August 19th, or you can make a financial donation online.
Well, coming up next on Live at 4, it's that time of the year. The Best of Madison winners have been announced.
Madison Magazine stopped by local businesses today to congratulate them on their awards. Oh, look at that. Editor of the magazine, Andy Bailing, stops by to tell us all about it.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
Through August 14th, try your first facial and get a free enhancement plus 20% off select skincare products. Terms apply. Massage envy facials, where better begins.
Spectrum presents Stream Home Makeover with JoJo.
We transform the Joneses' home, upgrading their entertainment experience with the best TV and internet services from Spectrum. Let's go. With Spectrum TV, you get your favorite channels and streaming apps, plus tons of on-demand.
Switch to Spectrum TV and Internet for only $49.99 a month each. Now with even faster speeds of 300 megabits per second. Call 1-844-480-4713.
Ready for more? Take a look. With the free Spectrum TV app, you can stream live sports, news, and more on all your devices, inside, outside, and on the go.
Wow, that's awesome!
There's more. We powered up the game room with Spectrum Internet, which gives you the fast, reliable speeds you need to power all your devices. And it comes with free security suite, so you can feel completely safe and secure.
Switch to Spectrum TV and Internet for only $49.99 a month each. Now with speeds of 300 megabits per second. Call 1-844-480-4713.
Call now.
What's so great about being a Pick and Save Boost member? Free delivery on the Pick and Save products you love, and more rewards like double fuel points. Boost by Pick and Save Fresh Perks, a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year. Learn more at pickandsave.com.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of summer on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Tom Nelson, Outagamie County Executive Candidate for the U.S. Senate, and I approve this message. Democrats like me, not from Madison or Milwaukee, have a whole different approach. We have a different touch, a different cast. Oh, we read good books. Not the biggest pocketbooks. I've won 6 times in Trump country by pulling for what matters. Jobs, Medicare for all, union rights, women's rights, a planet in crisis. I'll fight the extremism in Washington by pulling for all Wisconsin.
A good night's sleep starts on a new mattress from Steinhoffels. Get a Beauty Rest Black or Harmony Luxe mattress and get up to a $300 Hotels.com reward card. The new Beauty Rest Black is redesigned and more luxurious and comfortable than ever. Beauty Rest Black Queen mattresses start at $26.99. And with Steinhoffels special financing and free delivery, you can't make a mistake. Isn't it time you got a good night's sleep? Relax. It's Steinhoffels.
Welcome back, everybody. Fewer people are working part-time jobs.
In fact, it's hit a 20-year low. The Labor Department says only about 2.2% of workers have a part-time gig. The reason? Well, the tight labor market. Typically, there are twice as many unemployed people looking for work than there are job openings, which forces some job seekers to settle for a part-time job when they really want a full-time position. But now it's almost the exact opposite. There are twice as many job openings as there are unemployed job seekers. Experts say whether it'll stay this way depends on if we get into a recession, where more full-time workers could get laid off, pushing people to get part-time jobs.
Rent is on the rise once again, hitting another record high in June. The national median rent is now $1,876 a month. That's according to Realtor.com's rental report. That is 14% higher than a year ago. June marks the 16th consecutive month of record highs, but the report found it's still a better deal to rent versus buy right now. Even with higher rents, it's still 30% lower than the typical monthly cost for new home ownership.
Mortgage rates have inched higher for the second week in a row. It comes as more economic indicators do warn of a potential recession. According to Freddie Mac, the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage averaged 5.54% in the week ending July 21st. That's up slightly from 5.51% the week before. Mortgage rates hit a year high of 5.81% in mid-June. This time last year, it was 2.78%. Experts say economic fears are making the rates volatile.
American and United Airlines both reported their first operating profits since the start of the pandemic. Strong demand for air travel and high fares allowed the carriers to overcome rising fuel prices. American posted a record second quarter revenue of $13.4 billion. That's up 12% from 2019. United's revenue was up 6% over the same period. The good news for airline investors, unfortunately, is bad news for passengers. The amount they paid to fly was up more than 20% compared to 2019. Stocks were up across the board today. The Dow gained 162 points at the close. The Nasdaq was up 162 and the S&P gained 39.
One of Madison Magazine's most anticipated issues of the year hit shelves today.
It really is. It's the annual Best of Madison Readers Poll, celebrating the businesses, the people, and the things that you all voted for.
And nearly 500 gold, silver, and bronze winners were revealed today. And Andy Bailing is the editor of Madison Magazine, and she's back with us. We have a full couch today.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, how are you guys?
Why do you have the flamingos here?
So these were just a couple of the props that we brought on our Blitz today. We always, when the list drops, we go out into the community and we celebrate just a handful of the winners.
And it's celebrating the cover.
And celebrating the cover, yeah. It fits our theme this year.
I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah, yep. Our theme this year was Paradise City, so everything that makes Madison a Paradise City.
Wonderful. Yeah. And a lot of engagement. Is that exciting to see how many people voted and wanted to say, this is what we love about Madison?
Oh my God, yeah. It's every year the numbers just blow my mind. 363,000 final votes this year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really fun to see what the readers choose. And actually this year I'm pretty impressed with the results. I don't always agree with all of them, but this year it's a good list.
Oh, well, let's take a look at some of them. You run around town and you surprise the gold medal winners, a lot of them,
yes,
with winning the award, and it's always a very fun thing to see. So let's take a look at this year's Madison Magazine Best of Blitz.
Absolutely, it's the employees that we have. The compassion and care they give to our patients and families is amazing.
At Oakwood Village, we're proud to have been serving Madison area seniors for almost 75 years.
I think Madison is our home, and it's our customers' home, and I think it's a community thing.
They always are able to do them.
We've been here 28 years, and I guess it's just the fact is we just keep hanging on and making the best, and people just keep finding us.
We have a great team. We are committed to quality and service, and we give back to the communities that we live and work in.
Thank you for everybody for voting us Best of Madison, and we appreciate you. We get to throw a party every day. Thank you.
Remodeling is a great business for the community because we've been in business for over 45 years, providing quality products and services for our customers.
Thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. We are very proud to be voted again Best of Madison. We are a family-owned and operated business. We welcome 350,000 customers a year, and everybody enjoys it. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners. That was just a smattering of some of them. You guys put on a couple miles today.
Oh, yeah. They went to the Brusco and Silver Lining Taekwondo. They went to a bunch of places. So.
Now, this year you also did some editors' picks. What was that about?
Yeah, we wanted to insert a couple of those. There's 16 editors' picks that are, you know, my edit team just had some fun in choosing a couple other winners to incorporate that weren't voted on by the readers, but we just put a couple of our picks in there, too.
And, you know, everyone in this community works so hard, so what does it mean to see, you know, people acknowledged for their hard work?
Oh, it really is amazing to see, and it's fun to be a part of a project like this, that these businesses do get to tout their win all year long, and they are the best of Madison. It's voted on by thousands and thousands of people, so it really is representative of the best of Madison. So it's a guide for people, but it's also a really nice time to celebrate those businesses too.
It gets bigger every year. I understand you have an award for us to pass forward.
We do, yes. Again, you guys have won gold for Best Local News website.
That's our Channel 3000 team. They are the hardest working web team in the business. We're very, very proud of them, so we will gladly pass that along to all of them today.
Thank you guys. Congrats.
Andy, thank you so much. Congratulations on another issue. Hold up the cover. It just came out today. If you guys want to read all about the best of Madison and online at madisonmagazine.com.
We just keep these.
Yeah, we'll put those in the newsroom. Andy, great to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, dangerous heat continues to impact large portions of the country.
Of all the natural disasters, heat is the #1 killer. We'll show you what the heat can do to your body and mind when Live at 4 continues.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing Wisconsin families over $8,000 a year. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. It has an affordable rate starting at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-644-6688 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-644-6688. 1-800-644-6688. That's 1-800-644-6688. So call now.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
We'll take a look at this. A four-legged Crime Stopper played a critical role in a New York City arrest on Saturday. The man allegedly robbed a sunglass vendor near Times Square. That's where this horse, named Samson, came in. He said, "Nay, not on my watch." The chase was captured on the officer's body camera. While Samson pursued the suspect, he was apprehended by other officers on the sidewalk. Now the 34-year-old man is facing charges including robbery and possession of a weapon. He's set to appear in court on Friday.
Go Samson.
Yeah.
Look at him take off.
What a good boy.
A horse perspective. That's got the horse cam.
Yeah, the horse cam.
Now
That's
you
pretty
want a
cool to
crime-stopping horse.
I
don't
do.
you?
I do want
Yes.
a crime-stopping horse now. That's exactly what my
To
mind
add to the menagerie.
Yes. We're gonna figure out how we can get chickens and goats and little horses.
Oh, that's what I want.
I'll involve some goats.
Yeah,
yes.
love them.
Yes,
Love them.
Exactly. I'm serious.
No, I support you.
She'll
Whatever
totally
you
do
want to
it.
do.
She'll totally do it.
Serious.
I know.
Okay, right now the animals might be hanging out in the shade. It's a little warm outside, sunny, temperatures in the upper 80s. We've got rain building in late Saturday. We'll take a closer look at timing for those storms right after the break.
Mart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs for just $38.71. Progressives 2 for $76.92. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America's under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
In a recent clinical study,
patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity,
using less or a lot less oral pain medicines,
and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Is your home just as hot inside as it is outside? The problem might be your walls have no insulation or ineffective builder's grade insulation letting all that heat in. But when USA Insulation wraps your home in our premium injection foam, we turn your home into a cooler, keeping the heat outside and your cool, comfortable air inside, right where it belongs, and helping you save on rising electric bills. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Most boxes can be recycled up to 7 times. It's not a miracle, it's by design. So what starts as a box for detergent and turns into one for a sneeze is all part of the circle of caring for our natural resources and trees. Choose recyclable paper and packaging.
Remember as a kid, if you could dream it, you could do it? Well, you still can. Now during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event. And with great offers on select Ford vehicles, just move on. You'll not only bring back the fun, you'll supercharge it. So when the sun goes down, you'll just be getting started. Now place your order and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months on select F-150 trucks and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in.
How do we make your glasses the same day? It's all done in store. Our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish, getting them back the same day. Quality, affordable glasses made in store, only at iMart Express.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, right now it is sunny, warm, and humid, and we've seen a few isolated showers actually pop up just in the last few hours northeast of Dane County. It looks like in Rock County, too, right along the state line. We've had a few quick little isolated showers. Now, the focus really shifting this weekend to the potential for some really strong thunderstorms to slice through in the late afternoon and evening. The primary concern is for areas northwest of Dane County from La Crosse up towards the Twin Cities, because that line will be moving through that area right during the heat of the day. It'll take a little longer before it gets to Dane County in the southeast portion of the state, but we're still expecting those strong storms to build in. In fact, looking at the timing for this, Saturday morning will be nice and dry. The cloud coverage builds in the late morning. By the middle of the afternoon, those storms building into La Crosse, but we're likely still going to be dry at that point for Madison. So most of the daytime hours on Saturday will be dry, but it's going to be one of those evenings where, however you get your weather alerts, whether it's through your phone or your weather radio, make sure you have that on hand and ready to go for Saturday evening, because those storms will build in and bring along the potential for some really high winds and hail and heavy rainfall. We could see a few lingering showers early Sunday morning, otherwise clearing skies expected Sunday afternoon, and it won't be quite as humid outside late Sunday. A little closer look at the timing for this. Temperatures right now in the upper 80s. Overnight tonight, plan on temps falling to the low 60s. For Friday afternoon, will be mostly sunny. High temperatures yet again in the upper 80s with heat index readings in the middle to lower 90s. For Saturday, we start off dry early in the day in the middle to upper 60s. We'll stay dry through the morning and early afternoon, but by that middle and late afternoon hours, notice the showers and storms starting to come through the La Crosse area and continue to move southeast. Some of these storms will be in that strong to severe range, so it's something that we're going to be keeping a close eye on in the late evening. They build into a really hot and humid atmosphere, really unstable atmosphere, so that's why that fuel is there, the potential for those storms to really spark up. Things clear off to the east with the possibility for a few lingering showers early in the morning on Sunday, but most of that really pulling off to the east overnight. Rainfall totals in the 2 to 3 inch range for areas east of Madison. In general, we're expecting at least an inch of rainfall throughout southern Wisconsin during the day or during the evening on Sunday. So we do have that alert day in the forecast for late Sunday due to the potential for those thunderstorms to really ramp up. Highs tomorrow will be in the upper 80s. It will be warm outside with a slight chance for a shower late Friday because of the humidity. The focus certainly on Saturday, as we do have that alert day in the forecast. There's a chance for rain early Sunday, and then partly sunny skies expected for Sunday afternoon and evening. We'll stay partly sunny for Monday, with a chance for showers and storms sticking with us or building in again for the middle of next week for the work week. High temperatures will be in the low 80s, so a very seasonable middle of the week with overnight lows in the low 60s. And then it looks like a drier trend heading into the following weekend. At that point, wrapping up July there at the end of the weekend. I know, but
I know we're heading into August.
We are, and it's a very summery forecast with those warmer temperatures and a few opportunities for showers and storms.
All right. Thank you, Dana.
Good stuff. Thanks, Dana. Well, of all the natural disasters, heat is the #1 killer.
As tens of millions of Americans continue to face extreme temperatures, experts urge you to be careful.
Mandy Gaither has more on what the heat can do to your body and mind.
It's a heat wave of massive proportions.
It's much cooler down here when you get out here early. If you wait until about 12 o'clock, you can forget about it.
As temperatures rise, so do risk factors. The stifling heat can affect your body and mind.
The combination of high temperature and high humidity creates the right condition for a heat emergency.
Two of the most common heat-related conditions are heat stroke and heat exhaustion. With heat stroke, the body can't cool itself. A person with heat stroke may sweat profusely or not at all. They can become confused or pass out and could also have a seizure. Heat exhaustion happens when the body loses too much water or salt through excessive sweating. Symptoms include nausea, dizziness, irritability, thirst, headache, and elevated body temperature.
If somebody notices that in and somebody that they're in the heat with, they need to take action right away and seek help.
Extreme high temperatures can also put significant strain on the heart or make breathing more difficult. Studies have shown that exposure to extreme heat can also contribute to mental health issues, problems for pregnant women, and poor birth outcomes. To stay safe, stay out of the heat as much as possible.
You just need to take frequent breaks, you need to hydrate, and you need to decrease the intensity of your workload or your workout.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, coming up next at 4, Dr. Zorba Pastor is here. He's in the studio with us today. We're going to be taking your calls in just a little bit.
And then at 5, today is the first day of the Dane County Fair. Tahalil Mohideen talked with the president of the fair about security.
Eyes require a certain kind of care. As a family-owned optical company for over 40 years, Wisconsin Vision knows firsthand just how important your eyes are. That's why our doctors and staff are highly skilled and passionate in their roles. It's why our centers offer a large selection of eyewear suitable for all lifestyles, and it's why our lens lab is state-of-the-art, conveniently located right here in Wisconsin. Ask about our Designer Kids package or free lens upgrade. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
And he got so upset. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done.
Doesn't even look the same anymore.
Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much of Bob's money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends soon. Call now.
866 for Feldco.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. And I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
New at 5, we dive deep into COVID concerns. Are vaccinated people truly getting COVID as much as unvaccinated individuals? Catherine Murph discloses what we know.
We have a warm end to the work week and some storms building in this weekend. An alert day is in the forecast for Saturday. We will time out that round of rain.
Ahead at 6, a small and quaint shack makes a big impact on taste. News 3 now dines at a local restaurant to learn the secrets of success tonight at 6.
Well, look at that beautiful shot of the Navy Pier in Chicago. I see some boats up there.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. A shot of Lake Michigan, sunny day in Chicago, warmer than here. I think it's 92 degrees.
Oh, they have the right idea. Well, with the even more contagious BA.5 subvariant surging, many people have new questions about their risk of getting COVID.
Dr. Zorba Pastor is here for his weekly visit. We'll be taking your calls and questions coming up in the next segment. We'll give you the number in just a minute. Hi, Zorba. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
So the big news today, President Biden tested positive for COVID. He is double vaccinated and double boosted.
That's right.
And a lot of people in his position are getting sick because of this infectious
Well, listen, first of all, we're always learning something
about COVID. The reality is we don't know everything about COVID, and it keeps on fooling us all the time. This is a very infectious variant, but again, he's not that sick. He's not going to end up in the hospital. He's been double boosted, so it's going to be sort of like a cold. Now, there may be complications that are more than a cold, but you look at the ICU admissions, you look at the hospital admissions, they're still nowhere near where they were before the vaccine was available.
Well, we've seen a lot of headlines about it, obviously big news, international news too. One of the things that they've talked about is his age. Does that have any bearing, even though he is immunized?
Oh, the answer is yes. Age always has a bearing. Age really has a bearing at any time we get any infectious disease. So the answer is yes. Now, we don't know his full medical history, but he could be, if he had diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, or an autoimmune disease, that would make things worse. But age is a major predictor of that. But I looked at his video today. He came out, he said, I feel like I've got the sniffles, sort of a sore throat. So right now he looks good. And it's not like when former President Trump was in the White House when there was no vaccine around, or rather he wasn't vaccinated that we know of.
How
and
quickly
he was really
we forget.
sick.
Right, the vaccines weren't even around when that happened, and how frightening that was. Are people who are vaccinated testing positive at the same rate as people who are unvaccinated?
I haven't seen any data that shows that there's any difference. We know that some people, when you're vaccinated, don't get COVID at all. We also know that some people who are not vaccinated also don't get COVID. So I think the jury is out on that. But we do know that if you're vaccinated, the chances you're going to end up in the hospital is very, very remote. So it's still, get vaccinated, get vaccinated, get vaccinated.
All right, and now it's your turn. If you have a question for Dr. Pastor, call now. The number is 608-270-9933. Zorba, stand by. We'll take your calls when Live at 4 continues.
Mom, Abel's looking for you.
Oh, all right. As parents, we know that all Wisconsin kids should grow up in a healthy, safe world. As a women's health doctor, I know that access to abortion services is fundamental to personal and economic success. I'm going to fight for financial security so Wisconsin families can succeed and even dream. I'm Jillian Bettino, a mother, a doctor, a fighter, and I'm running for Wisconsin State Treasurer.
Complete your bathroom project with 11% off everything at Menards. Update your bathroom yourself with U-Tile. This premium product installs fast and comes in 11 different colors and styles in multiple configurations, so you can create the bathroom of your dreams. All shower kits are 11% off. Zinsser Smart Coat is an advanced paint and primer in one with ultra-smooth coverage, superior adhesion, and exceptional washability. Interior flat paint is only $26.68 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Soak in the savings at the Century House. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless seating. Don't miss the perfect opportunity to fill your home with the world's most comfortable seating for less. It's time for Stressless, proud to be endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis
or active psoriatic arthritis.
and take it on with Rinvoq.
Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling.
For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue. It can stop irreversible joint damage.
And Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear in PSA. That's Rinvoq relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing Wisconsin families over $8,000 a year. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Some good news right now. Overall, a lot of green popping up on our traffic map. Dane County, not seeing any delays for downtown. In fact, even downtown Madison, no major hiccups there. The usual slowdown spots popping up, and the Beltline looks smooth east and westbound. Downtown Middleton, a few slowdowns where 14 splits off from 12. But again, that's the usual spot where we see a little bit of red. No major brake lights popping up for downtown Janesville, and north and southbound on the interstate through Rock County and Dane County. All seems smooth this evening. From the Beltline to Janesville, close to 25 minutes. A 16-minute drive from Middleton to Sauk City and downtown to Sun Prairie. About an 18-minute commute for us this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
All right, thank you, Dana. Dozens of dolphins were spotted making a splash off the coast of Chile, delighting locals and passersby. Witnesses to the sighting said that the group was made up of between 50 and 100 dolphins, quickly attracting the attention of locals and tourists at Valparaiso Port. The gray dolphin, also known as Risso's dolphin, is a species inhabiting warm and temperate waters in the Indian, Pacific, and Atlantic Oceans. That is quite a sight.
And even busier than those dolphins, our phone lines.
Yes.
We're taking your calls for Dr. Zorba Pastor right now.
If you have a question, the number to call, 608-270-9933. Let's get right to the phones. We'll start with Karen in Madison. Hi, Karen. What's your question?
Hi. I just finished Paxlovid yesterday, and I have a negative antigen test today. I'm wondering if I still have enough virus to continue to have to wear a mask around my family, or are the symptoms likely to come back over the next couple days?
Sure. Really two questions there. So first of all, 5 days. Day 0 was the first day you either tested positive or had symptoms. And then 5 days after that, at that time, you're considered to be truly non-infectious unless you still have symptoms. So it's not just the Paxlovid that you take, it's also when you actually tested positive. And the negative test, very useful, but it really doesn't give us the complete answer. We can't be 100% sure. On the other hand, if you have any symptoms at all, wear a mask, keep people safe.
All right, very good.
All right, next caller, Betty from Madison. Betty, what's your question?
Hi, doctor. I'd heard that the BA.5 is so very contagious that nearly everyone will get it. It maybe not even know they have it or get any symptoms. But I mean, just look around. How's Mark feeling, by the way?
He's doing great. He's doing great. He's back full steam. Yeah. He did the quarantine and he feels fine. So that's good to know. But that's a good question. Is everybody going to get it?
We don't really know. But the fact is, more and more people are getting it. So many people who are vaccinated have gotten it. So many people who are not vaccinated got it. But we know if you're vaccinated, the chances are you're just going to have sort of mild symptoms. And remember, most people who get it have no symptoms at all. I had a good friend of mine. He was a physician. He happened to go in for a gastroscopy. He had to do a pre-gastroscopy COVID test. Found out he had COVID. He had no symptoms at all. Works with patients. So
wow.
You never know.
Okay. Let's go to Don in Sun Prairie. Hi, Don. What's your question?
This is Don.
Hi, Don. Go ahead.
Yes, I have never been tested positive for COVID, but since COVID has been out, I've had congestive heart failure twice, I had pneumonia, and I have been to the emergency room 3 different times for shortness of breath, dizziness, and sickness in my stomach. Now on Sunday morning, there was a fellow who had all these symptoms and said the same thing. But he was on some kind of medicine for it. Is it possible that I had COVID and I'm having after effects?
Probably not. Well, first of all, you may have had COVID in the past. We don't really know. But if you've been in the hospital numerous times, you were tested for COVID. If it never showed you had COVID, then you had other medical problems that put you in the hospital. Now, could you have it in the distant past when you weren't tested? Once again, that's difficult to say.
Yeah, and it's tricky because you can be positive, as you said, and not know it.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to Dottie in Stoughton. Hi, Dottie. What's your question?
Oh, hi there. I think you may have already answered it. I'm vaccinated and double boosted, and I was going in I'm supposed to have a surgery tomorrow, and I did my my COVID test. I had absolutely no symptoms, and I tested positive.
Right. Well, it goes to show you, you may be testing positive, and you may have COVID, and you don't know you're actually having COVID. And that's why we have to test, because it's a strange virus. Most people have no symptoms at all, and that actually is the important point. That's why we always test people before we're actually going to be bringing them into the hospital for any procedure.
But if you test positive and you have no symptoms, you still have to need
follow
to quarantine.
Day 0, you bet. You have to quarantine for 5 days, and day 0 is the first day you actually tested positive.
Okay, Donnie, I hope you continue feeling well. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Al, Madison, you're up. What's your question? Al?
Al, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, I got some dark spots on my arms, a dark spot on my knee, a dark spot on my lower back. And I don't know if it's, whatever. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, you got to go check your doctor to see exactly what it is. It definitely, some people wonder when they have spots now, do they have monkeypox? Monkeypox is from direct skin-to-skin contact. So unless you actually had direct skin-to-skin contact with somebody with monkeypox, you don't have monkeypox. And people are worried about that.
Okay, but go get it checked out. Yeah, that's a hard one to do over the phone. Let's go to Janet in Reeseville. Hi, Janet. What's your question?
I want to know if we have to have another booster shot. We already had 2 of the Pfizer shots back in February and March.
Well, first of all, if you had the original 2 shots and you're of a certain age, then you definitely need a booster shot. And that would be the 3rd shot that a lot of people, certainly over 65, and over some people with medical problems younger than that, should also get.
So, Janet, you've had
when
2
do we
boosters?
get it?
You've had 2 booster shots or 1?
2 regular shots.
Yeah, see, it gets confusing.
And when do I have to go get it?
Well, check with your doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ultimately the answer. Right.
Because right now, you still, not everybody is eligible for a booster. That may change if this continues.
Exactly. And that's probably, my guess is that's going to change in the fall. I think in the fall, we're going to find out that everyone needs a booster. You're going to get your flu shot, you're going to get your COVID booster, and we're going to move on to try to get COVID as close to out of our system as we can. But COVID is here to stay.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for your calls, everybody. Zorba, great to see you. We'll see you again next week. And we'll be right back after a quick break.
Black Friday appliance deals in July have been extended. Save up to 60% off appliances. Doorbuster microwave, just $39.95. Plus guaranteed delivery within 5 days on all in-stock appliances. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
You won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you. And for kids, try allergist-recommended non-drowsy children's Allegra.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America's under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Black Friday deals in July have been extended at Ashley. It's your last chance to save up to 60% off doorbusters, plus 60-month special financing, no minimum purchase, and no money down on in-stock items. Don't miss the best Black Friday deals, only at Ashley.
The results are in. Your choice for Best of Madison is finally here. We'll showcase the top businesses you voted for. Then COVID concerns are on the rise nationally. We expose the myths you should know about. Tonight at 5.
This local burger shack's as small as they come, but its fan base is huge.
They're from all 50 states and all over the world.
What's the secret to their sizzle? Mark Kane takes a bite to find out. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Right now we have sunshine. It's nice to see a blue sky overhead temperature-wise. Sitting in the upper 80s. Heat index readings close to 90. Now, areas northeast of Madison have seen a few isolated showers pass through over the last few hours. We're expecting things to stay quiet overnight, and for tomorrow, though, sunshine for tomorrow, Saturday. We've added an alert day to the forecast due to scattered showers and thunderstorms developing in the late afternoon and evening. Some of those thunderstorms could be strong to severe. We'll take a closer look at the timing for those storms coming up at 5.
All right, Dana, we'll see you at 5. Thank you. Here's what's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4. We'll go backstage with Michael Bruno to meet the cast of Sweeney Todd at Oregon High School.
And Mark may be off, but the news hounds have been hard at work. They'll have a report hot off the presses.
Hi, I'm Tom Nelson, Outagamie County Executive Candidate for the U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
Democrats like me, not from Madison or Milwaukee, have a whole different approach. We have a different touch, a different cast. Oh, we read good books. Not the biggest pocketbooks. I've won 6 times in Trump country by pulling for what matters. Jobs, Medicare for all, union rights, women's rights, a planet in crisis. I'll fight the extremism in Washington by pulling for all Wisconsin.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. It has an affordable rate starting at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-644-6688 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-644-6688. 1-800-644-6688. That's 1-800-644-6688. So call now.
In today's Final Touch, all things are getting automated lately, so why not add another thing to the list?
Yeah, why not? This time it's the taxi. The startup out of California called Zoox has made what it calls a robo-taxi. Zoox's vehicle, called VH6, has room for 4 passengers, with all passengers facing each other. It's produced in Zoox's Cato factory in Fremont, California, a city where Tesla also builds its cars. The vehicle is fully autonomous, has no pedals, wheels, or a spot for a driver. Generally, self-driving tech companies with vehicles without a steering wheel or pedals have applied to the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration for an exemption. Representatives said Zoox chose instead to self-certify according to federal motor vehicle safety standards, acknowledging that this was a higher bar that makes Zoox liable for the safety of the vehicle.
I love the name.
I mean, wouldn't that be nice on a long trip?
Yes. That looks like fun. All right, that'll do it for us today at 4, everybody. Thanks for watching. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.